is that time again, and boy, my club's got some use yesterday. They're going to again this afternoon. Golf courses should be packed because golf weather is going away for the next couple days, and today is certainly golf weather. Mark Smith, our resident golf pro from the Legacy Golf Club, is in with us once again. We're talking about fat and thin shots today.
Yeah.
They're both caused by the same fault?
Same fault, okay? There's various faults. It just depends on the individual, but a very common one is one same fault that can cause a fat shot or can cause a thin shot.
Explain.
Let me demonstrate. The bad weight transfer. It could be just a big issue, right?
I must do that a lot.
A lot of people stay back on their right side. If they're a right-handed player, they'll hit the ground first, and that's a fat shot. But you can learn how to hit the ball with that weight transfer to the right also. You're learning how to hit it, to try to pull that ball up in the air, and that's still a fault. We want to try to get this weight onto the left side, onto your forward leg, and hit that ball first. So a great drill that I have is to put the ball way ahead of you in your stance. So you set up to, instead of the ball in the middle of your stance, put the ball way off of your left pinky toe.
Wow.
Set up to the ball, and you have to really reach out there and hit that ball, getting the weight forward.
Boy, look how far in front your hands are getting in front of your hip there.
The hands need to get ahead.
Right.
But really, to eliminate this feel of falling back, because that doesn't work with physics. You know, everything is going towards the target.
Right. When you throw a ball, you aren't throwing it like this.
Exactly. You lose power.
You're going through it.
So if some people hit fat, they're coming down right down on it, hitting this here. But then you can learn how to clip the ball. If you can learn how to hit the ball wrong, you can certainly learn how to hit it correctly.
Right.
So this drill, putting the ball forward, back, rotate, getting the weight, you're reaching out for that ball.
Right.
And then eventually bring it back to the center of your stance and get that same feeling.
Okay. In the second segment, when we come back, we are going to be talking about the thin shot. Yeah, something that would sting your hands in the coming days as it gets colder. We'll be back with more golf tips in the next hour. And welcome back once again. Golf, a big game played on a big field, but people say it's all a game of 6 inches. And Mark Smith standing by to explain that a little bit. You got the big juicy stick out, nice big ping driver right there.
Sure.
Tell us what you're talking about.
Well, as a golf coach, and I coach also, you know, it's not all about the mechanics of the golf swing. It's a lot about what's going on in your brain, too. So when you get out there and you're talking to somebody who's playing the game, you don't want to really give them all these swing thoughts going on at the same time.
Right. You want to do that on the range.
Yeah. We got 5 points I want to think about. Number one, you don't want to try to hit the ball too hard. I think if you want to get this driver to swing better, don't swing too hard. If you swing too hard, things can tense up. You can get into bad positions. Swing within your own ability of swinging the driver. Second point is to think about going from point A to point B. Point B is the ball, say. But let's get through that golf ball, swing through the golf ball, and get point B on your follow-through. A third point is to take all the trouble that you see out in the fairway away. So you're focusing on the fairway, you're focusing on the middle of the green, get rid of the trees, the water, the out-of-bounds, the bunkers, eliminate that from your brain. Target. Finding a target that's a little closer to you might be better. You're standing on the tee, you're looking 400 yards down the fairway at a small little green, you'd think you're lined up to that, and you probably aren't. Find something about 5-6 feet ahead of you, line yourself up to that, swing through the ball.
The spot technique that Nicholas used so effectively.
Spot technique, and Jim Furyk, watch Jim Furyk do that too. Finally, get all the thoughts out of your head. Too much thinking is stinking. It's a great phrase to remember.
Well put.
If you're thinking about your left arm and your posture and where the backswing has to go and this, don't put all those tips together. Just think about one swing thought, or think about just going from right side and through to the left side.
Yeah, you're right there, and I think every golfer out there can identify with that. Anybody that's really had a really good round, when it's over, how'd you do that? I don't know.
You don't know.
It just happened. It was easy.
Right.
Yeah. Not getting too busy up here.
Ultimately, put all the tips and all the work, do that on the range. When you get on the golf course, just enjoy yourself and, you know, think of a few swing thoughts at a time, or think and visualize. Really use your mind.
Those are some good tips there, Mark. About as good a tip as I can think of that we've had through the whole
Enjoy the
whole
surroundings.
series.
Enjoy the weather today.
Yeah, and especially today. Get out there and enjoy it if you can.